becoming a one-of-one collector could be something, I guess. Anyway, so we got this rare exclusive 1987 gum. Should we? Yeah. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle. I hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here two packs. Look at this. These are two jumbo packs from 1987. 1987 tops. These are 100 card packs per pack. Lots of potentially great players, great cards could be in these. Let's see who you got in here. Maybe you have the Mark McGuire, the quote-unquote real rookie card, not the 85 where he was on the Olympics team. You have Wally World Joyner. He was supposed to be like the icing on the cake. He was supposed to be, and he had a few definitely good years. Not Hall of Fame level, but, really good. You got the Jose Canseco. That was one of those that we were chasing back in 87 also. So lots and lots of great players. Bo Jackson. His rookie card from Topps is also in here. I mean, his real rookie card, not looking at the 87 Topps traded, just like Barry Bonds could be in these. So as I'm saying, lots of great stuff. And these jumbo packs, they weren't easy finds. I remember finding them every once in a while when I was a kid, kid or young adult as they call it. But they weren't all that easy. So, okay, I ripped it open. Kind of, sort of. And, of course, somebody disappeared my knife. How does that happen? Well, let's see. What can I do? I can open it with a pen. Yeah, there we go. Probably not the best way to do it, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to make do. It's one of those Gen X things that I keep hearing about. Where we kind of made stuff happen. Whether it was supposed to or not, we figured it out. That's one thing I've been hearing. I've been seeing a lot of people post Generation X videos. And you know what? I might get into that gig a bit also. I've been thinking, because there's lots of stuff to talk about. Especially, I mean, in my case, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm born and raised in New York City. So that might give me a little bit of a different perspective of being Gen X than being in the country or being in the suburbs or somewhere like that. It was a totally different growing up experience in New York City, that's for sure. But anyway, we'll get more on that. I mean, that's one of the reasons I am a big Yankees fan also. Being born not too far away from the stadium, that's going to happen. Anyway, we got Jim Morrison with the big, huge gum stain on him. Mookie Wilson, Jamie Quirk, Tom O'Malley, Joe Niekro, Willie Upshaw, Rick Cerone, former Yankee there, Jody Davis, Kelly Gruber, Bob Tewksbury, John Shelby, Teddy Higuera, Mariano Duncan, manager John Felsky, Freddie Lynn, former Red Sox guy there, Ernie Riles, Calvin Schiraldi, Steve Jeltz, Mario Soto, Tim Lawler, Jim Wolford, Dennis Powell, Orlando Mercado, Walt Terrell, Mike Pagliarulo, and Von Hayes. I would say that first half of that first jumbo pack, I think we got like many of the worst from the 87 set. So this is it's only going to go up from here, I hope. Got Wayne Tollison. Kind of color variation. That's weird. Jose De Leon, Steve Sachs, Ed Romero, George Hendrick, Steve Buccelli, Dave Von Olen, Juan Bonilla, John McNamara. I'm scratching my head too with opening this pack. Finally, we got one. We got Wade Boggs All-Star card. I'll put that on the side here. He'll get a frapper. Don Assey, Dale Mahorsick, Jeff Reed, Bobby Ojeda, Lou Whitaker, Dave Parker, recent Hall of Famer, Mark Langston, Andy Allenson, Bill Mooneyham, Tom Herr, Bob Melvin, Gary Lucas, Eric Davis. That's a great card of Eric Davis also, Eric the Red, and Scott Nielsen, not Hall of Famer. There'd be times that I might put him up on my Wall of Fame, but I think I'm going to get the Wall of Fame full with Hall of Famers today, so we'll see. And I'll get those two into frappers in a little bit. And there goes that brick of gum over there. I'm going to leave that on the side. I see Bruce Ruffin, the 1986 rookie, so I whatever. I don't care. Mike Kingery, Ed Wajna, Ed Vandenberg, Chris Chambliss, former Yankees first baseman there, Jim Traber, Chico Walker, Johnny Ray, Tommy John, surgery, Richard Dotson, Lee Mazzilli, Storm Davis, got Brian Dayette, Scott Bradley, Darnell Coles, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andujar, Mike Algeretti, Lamar Hoyt winning ugly, Brett Butler, Wally World. Now that to me was probably one of the better hits in '87 during '87. I mean, sure, there was Barry and there was the Bash Brothers, Canseco and McGuire, but to me, the Wally Jordan, for some reason, I thought he had the brightest future. That's one of those things. You're not always right. Got Scotty Bales, Dwight Evans, Mike Marshall, Cecil Cooper, Kelly Downs, and Alejandro Pena. Now, so far, based on the number of wall cards, I'd say this is a junkie junk pack. Got Bruce Ruffin of all as far as the rookies. All right, Kirby Puckett. Now we're going. Zane Smith, Scott Terry, Jody Davis, Kelly Gruber, Bob Tewksbury, John Shelby, Mike Felder, Jack Clark, John Cangelosi, the Mets leaders with Strawberry and Gary Carter there. Very nice. Eddie Milner, Kurt Young, Floyd Yeomans, Larry McWilliams, Darryl Miller, Aurelio Lopez, Mike Scott, Mike Sosha, Wade Rowden, Eric Kerplunk, Sid Fernandez, Joe Price, and Terry Harper. Badly centered. Look at that. That's horrible. I mean, I think, you find cards that are not exactly centered nowadays too, but it was a lot more prevalent in junk wax and pre-junk wax or vintage or that era, that's for sure. I mean, a lot more prevalent. Now, it's always a question, and maybe y'all can let me know what you think on this. When does the junk wax era begin, and when did it end? I mean, there's some people that I've heard that say it started in '87, it started in '88. Others say maybe a bit earlier. It started to, snowball in the early '80s, like '81, '82, when we got different manufacturers out besides just Topps. Some say it ended in the mid-'90s, '95, '96, '97. Others say it went all the way to the early 2000s. So I really don't know. I mean, overproduction of cards and all of the different stuff. And in many ways, we're kind of in a junk wax era now. I mean, there's 97 cards that come out every year of your favorite player, whether it's retired or not retired. And how many number ones are really rare? One-of-ones are really rare. I mean, there's 37 if you go through all the different sets. There's 37 different one-of-ones. Becoming a one-of-one collector could be something, I guess. Anyway, so we got this rare exclusive 1987 gum. Should we? All right. 3 broken teeth later. That's not gum. That's like a brick that turns into powder. Kids, don't do this at home. I'm warning you. It's not good. I mean, I didn't die from it, but if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. That's another one of those things that we all used to say half jokingly, and yeah. Well, many of us that drank out of the hose or the fire hydrant are still around, so maybe there's something about that. But what I remember is even back in '87, the gum was not all that good. So there's that. I mean, we didn't buy the cards in the '80s or before that, really, for the gum. Bought them for the cards. I mean, you gave the gum to your little brother or sister. Got Sammy Stewart, Alfredo Griffin, got Dave Stapleton, Sid Bream, Lonnie Smith, Rafael Belliard, Charlie Hope, Tim Raines, okay, Hall of Famer, Ozzie Guillen, Jerry Narron, Gino Petralli, Tim Niedenfuhr, Bill Schrader, Rafael Santana, Rick Mailer, Pete Rose. All right. Not Hall of Famer, but based on his actual playing career, absolutely should be. Len Matuzik, Reed Nichols, Bryn Smith, Glenn Davis, Jim Pankovitz, Mike Young, Jeff Laddy-Dotty, Doug DeCinces, Reggie Williams, Scott Sanderson, Don Sutton, got Ron Say, Cardinals leaders, Tom Browning, Dickie Thong, John Moses, and we get so many of these, and I get to celebrate all the time. It's a checklist. We get to celebrate the checklist. Celebrate the checklist. Everybody celebrates the checklist because everybody wants a checklist. Look, it's got all the great players on it and all the scrubs, too. Got Pat Corrales. Dude, you got, like, cool hair. That I'll say. You just look like Hairman. Got the Whip, Dan Quisenberry. Canseco, nice. Now that's awesome. Just got to find the other Bash brother. The Cubs leaders, Bobby Gorich, Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, Don Robinson, Rick Manning, Tony Bernazard, Bruce Sutter, another Hall of Famer. Okay, it's picking up. Jeff Russell, Royals leaders, Eric Shaw, Jeff Robinson, Darrell Porter. Yep, you look like a social studies teacher, Darrell Porter. Mark Huisman and Rudy Law. All right, well, either social studies or shop. I'm not sure. I'm divided. Does not like fit the mold of what nowadays we look at baseball players and say, yeah, that guy definitely looks like an athlete. That's one thing that you'll notice. I'd say 80s and before, maybe even through the 90s. I'm thinking about like John Kruk. You had many players that did not exactly resemble like athletes like we would know them. It's pretty interesting. I mean, you'd look at them and you'd never have a clue. I mean, I'm sure that there's some like that now. I mean, I think about like players that are going to be going to the Hall of Fame sooner that have gone in already, like CC Sabathia, for example. I mean, who'd ever thunk that, looking at him that he was, or other retired players like David Wells. I mean, seriously, dude. From now, I mean, I'm sure that there's tons of them. Let me know in the comments some players that don't exactly fit the mold of your typical I look like an athlete type person. And I'm sure that there's definitely some of them. I just don't know who. Doesn't come to mind right now. But from back in the day, there were tons. Either they look like school teacher, or they look like I don't know, maybe they work construction or something like that. All right, let's see what we got in this. I'm seeing Jim Presley. That's not Elvis. Got T.R. Bryden, Tony Fernandez, Terry Mulholland, Julio Cruz, Bob Rogers, Frank Willis. Dude, those eyes are like crazy eyes. Glenn Braggs. Better not too much. Kurt Stillwell, Greg Pryor, Bill Mooneyham, Tommy Herr, Bob Melvin, Gary Lucas, Eric Davis again. Well, we got one Eric Davis before. Yeah, I think we did. Did we? Yeah, I think so. But I don't think I put him up on the wall. Scotty Nielsen, got Mike Heath, Tracy Jones, Shane Rowley, Corey Snyder, Domingo Ramos. See some weird coloration difference. Look at that. You got like the whole rainbow going there. You got like medium, like light, medium, and then darker. It's weird. We got Roger Craig, Charlie Moore, Dave Kingman, all or nothing hitter, John Morris, Bruce Hurst, Maury Wills, stolen base king all the way back when? 25 years ago, 1962. Yeah, that's before I was born. All right, rookies. Corey Snyder. Oh, this is ugly part of the pack. Look at that, all dinged up and damaged up, and that's not cool. I guess Pete Rose with that big nasty ding is going to take a seat. Len Matuzik, Tommy Lasorda, that's going to be one of the team packs. Rick Rochelle, Chuck Tanner, Ben Ogilvie, Doug Corbett, Julio Franco, Roger Mason. Can you see home plate? Johnny Garub. Again, looks like he should be maybe a gym teacher or a coach or a shop teacher or something. You don't look like you'd be a a Major League Baseball player, sir. Sorry, designated hitter and outfield, but he was around for a long time. Look at that. It's like for centuries, for the Padres, for the Rangers, for the Tigers. And the big write-up as far as his career, Johnny and his wife are parents of 2 children. Gary Pettis, well, God bless you, sir. Mark Thurmond, John Felsky, Jeff Dedmon, Paul Molitor, okay, well, we got one last one, it looks like, Rob Wilfong, Enos Cabell, Claudel Washington, Donnie Moore, Bert, where's Ernie Blyleven, Jay Tibbs, and Milt Thompson. So we kind of filled up the wall. That was a quick 200 cards in those 2 jumbo packs. We got the Canseco. That's nice. Didn't get the McGuire. Got Eric Davis 3rd year. Got Tim Rock Reigns. What's it, his 6th year, 7th year? He's starting to get there a bit older. And, you know, comparisons between him and Ricky as far as great leadoff hitters. Ricky, of course, was better. But you know what? Tim Raines definitely held up his own. That's for sure. He absolutely was a phenomenal player as well. Got Kirby Puckett, got Wally World Joyner, so not Hall of Famer, but you know what? He was one of those that we thought would be. And you know what? Even now, think about that rookie. Think about who's coming up or who just came up or who had that phenomenal year last year. You know what? Nothing is guaranteed. That's for sure. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I definitely had fun ripping these. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs this, thumbs somewhere. Hit that bell button. And y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.